Good morning from home vlog. Vlog. Couldn't remember what we were doing there for a second. You watching that, Daddy?
Home vlog.
Home vlog. We are filming this one entirely on the new Sony ZV-1.
I really liked the way that the color was, and the audio sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
So we're going to attempt an entire video today with it.
Yeah.
Should turn out pretty okay.
I hope.
We'll see.
What does this buddy think?
Hey. Hey.
I think he likes it so far.
I think so.
Did you guys see his new outfit? You probably didn't because I'm kind of covering it, but can you see it?
Oh yeah, we buy these like super cheap things from Amazon, and they always have like knockoff Bambi stuff.
Yeah.
So this one's got multicolored Bambi characters on it.
I'm trying to figure out what is this one.
Which one?
Oh, it's the skunk. It's Flower.
It's Flower.
Okay. When I was looking at it this morning, I thought it was an owl. Like eyes, nose for the owl.
Oh, there is an owl in Bambi.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused. I'm like, what is this? But it's Flower.
But it's just upside down.
Now I get it.
Good times.
Yeah. So I'm gonna edit the video now. It's an hour long. I don't know what we did yesterday. I don't know how we filmed an hour yesterday. But we did. We filmed an hour, huh?
He's like, I guess. So you know, it's the like fun thing about this camera, like the main thing that I'm most excited about for this camera is how fast it focused. And you guys probably didn't even notice it, but like if we had done that with the Canon, like trying to get close and showing off what's on his shirt, wouldn't have been able to do it.
I would have had to have touched the screen with my nose.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's what Jen does.
I'm like, I hold the camera and I'm like, with my nose to try to get it to like focus really quick.
But like this one, apparently.
Wow.
That's a real fast focusing camera right there. So some of you folks were asking how he's been sleeping, and last night, not so good. He was waking up like every hour. I think the longest that he went was 3 hours.
He was waking up every 2 hours. It's weird because like, so I would feed him, right? Here's an example. He got up at 11 and I fed him. He fed for an hour, which is a long time.
Right.
But that's just how long he was feeding for. And then he finally fell asleep. So then he went to sleep at midnight and then he got up at 1, fed him for an hour. He went to sleep at 2 and then he got up at 3. So I'm just trying to figure out why he's having so many night feedings. And we thought maybe it was his tooth, but I know. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I really don't.
I think it may be some poop is brewing, and maybe his little tummy was hurting him.
So we gave him some prunes today.
Oh yeah, he did not like the prunes.
Not a prune fan.
Not a prune fan, but he did. So we've been feeding him mangoes and chickpeas for the past like 4 days or so. Mm-hmm. And he really likes those. And then he thought he was getting that every time that he opened his mouth for the prunes. And then he'd be like, what is this? And so hopefully the prunes will help him out. And then today he's gonna get sweet potatoes and green beans.
So there's no sweetness. We've been adding like pears or mangoes or banana to stuff so that he will eat his vegetables, but like it's kind of sweet, which maybe that's the worst thing to possibly do because now I'm afraid he's not just gonna eat savory food.
We'll see. Today is gonna be fairly savory. I mean, it is sweet potatoes, but sweet potatoes are not really that sweet.
No, it's not like a mango, you know?
Yeah.
And he loves mango.
Hello.
You love your daddy's beard. Hi. What are you doing, Jackson?
You ready, buddy? You want
Are
some
you
food?
getting some new food today? What are you trying today?
Say I'm trying sweet potatoes and green beans.
Oh, do you love it?
He definitely did not love the prunes this morning. Buddy, I need you not to eat your hand, just to eat this though.
Do you love sweet potatoes and green beans? I think you do.
The idea is hopefully the green beans will help him poop.
Oh no.
We'll see though.
So Jackson's all done with his food and we're still working on the baby sign language. Are you watching Daddy? Look at Daddy.
All done. That was kind of smart. You said look at Daddy and he looked at me.
Yeah. Where's Daddy? Will you look at Daddy?
Jackson. I'm just gonna burp on me.
Same, buddy.
All done. Somebody sent me a message. They said, good job on using baby sign language. Mm-hmm. And they said, let me know if you want to know more sign language, and also be careful what you use because some of the resources out there are teaching the wrong signs.
Oh.
So like, is this the sign for all done? I know that this is food and this is more like in American Sign Language, but is this correct for all done, like finished?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Oh yeah, and then what are you gonna have for lunch?
I mean, I'm gonna have a nice healthy meal that is cookies. I'm gonna eat cookies.
We made so many cookies yesterday.
So let me ask you guys something.
What?
When you're eating cookies, do you like to take little bites or put the entire thing in your mouth?
Well, what?
I like to put the whole thing in my mouth because I have this facial hair and there's so much chocolate in these, I feel like if I don't, I get chocolate all over my face. And I don't like that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so I just put
Okay.
all in.
Don't do what Daddy does, okay? Take little bites. He's like, okay, I'm just eating my Shrek. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys know from yesterday that we made pureed turkey and it's frozen now, and I've popped it out of the little trays and put it in a bag so we can use the trays for something else. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like in its like frozen form because it's kind of weird. It's so strange. Like they look like, I don't even know what this looks like. Almost like something you could like plant plants in. Also, that's my handwriting in case you guys ever wanted to know what my handwriting looks like. It's bad. But they're so strange looking. In the freezer, we've been trying to like stock up on as much pureed things as possible so that we have like a variety of things to feed Jackson. I want to show you guys our stash of pureed stuff to feed Jackson. So here's what we've got. I got some turkey down here. What's this? Got some chickpeas, some turkey, some green beans, some sweet potato, some apples, and then some pears down here. I'm super excited to see what Jackson likes, like what kind of stuff he will enjoy. We know that he likes mango and chickpea, which I'm freezing some more mango right now. I just processed that. And then I need to process some cherries. I think I need to do that in his next nap or tomorrow. It's exciting. Like, I can't wait to start making different combinations. It's like cooking for babies. I'm excited to cook for Jackson, but we're not really like cook. We're just like combining purees together. Exciting times. See what he likes. Hopefully we can get him to eat more vegetables this way. We tried doing peas and carrots and he did not like those together. So I was getting Jackson's dinner ready, which he's having sweet potatoes and green beans pureed together.
I didn't think he was gonna like this, but he does. He likes it.
Well, we're not 100% sure if he's still being tricked into thinking maybe that's like the mango and chickpea, and he's like, I can't wait.
He ate the whole thing. Look, I would think he was being tricked if he ate the first bite and was like, ooh, and then he was like, wait a minute. But he ate the whole amount.
Okay.
So I think he likes it.
And I just heated it up in the microwave, got it ready for him, and Jen said, let me taste it. And so you tasted it, and then you said...
I said, because you go, it's not really that bad. And I was like, oh, should we puree up all of our food? And you go, yeah.
Why not? We did that once.
Did we? Oh, yeah.
It was bad.
I forgot about that.
It was real bad.
It was bad.
Don't do that.
I think
you threw up.
I think that, well, see, it makes me wonder how, because what we're going to make is like, it's pureed turkey, green beans and sweet potatoes, but there was one with cherries. What was the cherry one?
Yeah, it was something else. I think it was
just sweet potatoes and cherries?
No, it had turkey too. I think it was the same thing.
It was like a Thanksgiving dinner type thing, I think.
I just looked at it, but I don't remember what it was.
But that doesn't sound good.
No.
Is that normal? Does baby food, is it normally weird combos like that?
Yeah, there are some strange ones.
Huh, okay. Well.
We're just gonna start, what are we having for dinner tonight? Cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Puree it.
For him?
For me. Well, it actually kind of makes sense because what you're making like, instead of sloppy joes, you're making like cheesy joes.
Yeah, a sloppy cheese.
Sloppy cheese. But if you pureed that, it would actually work better. It would be like a hamburger cheese spread.
I don't.
You could make like peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, I guess so.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, but not with peanut butter and jelly. With
cheeseburger.
With the cheeseburger.
That sounds so gross. What would the other thing be? You know how it's like peanut butter and jelly? What would the other thing be? Cheeseburger and...
Bacon.
Pureed bacon?
Yeah, why not?
That sounds even more gross.
What are you gonna do?
Is this like our new $1 million idea?
Well, that reminds me of when there was that picture floating around the internet, and they're like, "This is what chicken nuggets look like before they're made," and it was like,
was that fake?
yeah, it was from what's that show with the baby in the sun?
Teletubbies?
Teletubbies.
What?
Oh, it was like some pink goo that they made.
Why?
I don't know, but then there was also what's the naked chef, Jamie Oliver.
Yeah.
He went to like a preschool.
Oh, and
he like pureed up all this chicken, and he's like, "This is what's in chicken nuggets. Do you really want to eat this?" And the kids are like, "Yeah, that looks awesome." And then he's just like you see his like soul leave his body.
He's like,
yeah, it's like that moment on The Simpsons when when Lisa breaks Ralph's heart.
look at you eating so good. This camera does so good at focusing.
Yeah.
Because your hand was in front of the thing and it focused on your hand and then it immediately focused back on Jackson.
Yep.
Man, is this the best vlogging camera?
It's pretty good.
Because remember when we put that video up before Jackson was born? I think it was before he was born. So it was a while ago. We put a video up saying we found the best vlogging camera. Mm-hmm. And then that ended up being just too big and bulky. That was this camera. Yeah. It's just too big of a camera to be like daily vlogging with.
Right. And so my only complaint so far about this camera is the audio is not as full as the Canon.
Okay.
Like it's a little bit, but like it cuts out some of the like echo though. Like it's not as echoey in here as it is with the Canon.
Right.
But it also seems like it's a little bit more high pitched. Like my voice is like tinnier. But here's the thing.
What?
What I'll do is we'll stop and I'll switch to a different microphone and see what it sounds like there. Because we can put an external microphone on this camera. Jackson.
Say, all done.
All done.
Look at Daddy.
Jackson.
Look at Dada.
So now this is the audio with an external microphone. I haven't listened to this back, so I have no idea how this sounds. I'm just going off what the like meter on the screen looks like. Mm-hmm. And it looks good. I don't know, how does it sound?
How does it sound?
How does it sound?
How does it sound?
If you guys ever want to know what it's like to be a YouTuber trying out new equipment, this is what it's like.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
What's going on, YouTube?
Welcome back to the Chan Chan.
We've been watching a lot of Lucas recently.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He is funny. He used to be, if you guys are familiar with like OG YouTube, he was Fred.
Yeah.
So
here's another issue. Here's one of the issues with this camera is that it's a kind of a tight crop when you have it on the highest stabilization setting. So like, oh, you throwing stuff at me?
Buddy.
Yeah, I caught it though. So like, it's hard for me to get everybody in this shot.
Well, I'm kind of far away.
Everybody's kind of far away.
Sitting back.
But when we're standing next to each other, also I have my hand. I have really long arms.
Yeah.
So my hand is really extended.
It's true.
So I would imagine if people use like the little like grip or something like that.
Like weird flex, but okay.
Is that a flex? I got the longest arms. But if somebody uses like one of those like grips.
So, and we've never used those. A lot of people will ask us like, what Gorilla Pod do you use? Whatever do you use? We've never used those.
Yeah.
So
I've tried using them, but I feel like it's less stable than just in my arm. Mm-hmm. But the Sony makes one that is compatible with this camera that has all the buttons on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the battery compartment on this camera is like right up against the thread for the tripod mount. Oh. So you'd have to take the handle off every time you change out the battery.
Well, how long does this battery last?
I don't know. We only have one of them.
Oh.
So we'll find out. I'll let it run. So far it's doing good. The G7X on the other hand, the Canon, ooh, buddy, that thing went through batteries.
I know. So we stopped using the big Sony 6600 while we were doing home vlogs for the past few months because it was just easier to use the Canon. And that battery would die literally every like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe not every 30 minutes, but it felt like it.
It was at least once a day.
Yeah.
And with the Sony 6600, that battery would last like a week. Mm-hmm. Like 5 vlogs long on one battery.
Hopefully this one will be similar.
Maybe. It's a small battery. What? Oh no, does that hurt your teeth?
His teeth have been hurting him today, I think. We gotta figure that out. I know. Buddy, you're becoming a big boy and all your teeth are growing in. Oh. You can see it now. It's big enough that you can see it.
Let me see if I can.
Let me get your slobber.
I'm gonna zoom way in on you, Jackson. No?
You don't love it?
Can I see that tooth?
Did you see it?
No, let me see it again. No, biting. This is like the largest video of Jackson's head.
You see it?
Oh, another little side note about this camera, for those of you guys that are like interested in camera stuff, I've always found that Sonys are a little bit dark. So on every single Sony that we've ever owned, I always bump it up. Like this one is bumped up 0.3 on the exposure scale. So it's like overexposed by 0.3. On the 6600, I overexposed by 0.7. I just like the image better, just a little bit brighter. Oh, and by the way, I just took the microphone off, so this is just the internal microphones again. We're back with the internal. I want to put it on the computer and hear how it sounds with that external microphone. I'm sure it sounds good. Speaking of looking good, what you doing?
I'm gonna make dinner.
She's got a knife! Oh wait, how does it go?
I forget, it's like this vine of the
What do you got? A knife? No!
Have you guys ever seen that vine? It's a kid running around a backyard and he's like running around this like above ground pool, I think it is. And she's like, what do you got? And he goes, a knife!
And then she goes, no!
It was very strange. Don't let your kids have knives.
Yeah, you see him out there?
Oh, is that a woodpecker?
Yeah, you see him?
Oh, that one that just went down?
No, that was a blue jay. The one that's on the bird feeder is a woodpecker.
Oh, because he has a long beak?
Well, I mean, it's just what a woodpecker looks like.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, we never actually said what you were doing. We're just like, we've got a knife!
I'm making the sloppy cheese. Sloppy cheeses.
Sloppy cheese, sloppy cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm making.
Hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders.
We're having, I mean, I guess it is kind of a hoagie.
Oh
right?
yeah,
'Cause
like
we're gonna
a
do
little
it
hot dog bun.
Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, also we got these things for our countertop.
You know what though? I don't love them.
Oh no, what's the matter with them?
I feel like they're more for the pantry. Like they don't look nice enough to be on the countertop.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, buddy?
Sure. What do you think? And on to day 3 of eating stuff that is just kind of like making dinners up.
It's just all that we have left in the fridge and the pantry and the freezer. So this is our like, what's wrong, bud? You want to read your book? You want to see the babies? You want to show everybody what your favorite page in the book is? This page. See, yeah.
Do you love it, Jackson?
He loves to look at all the different babies on here. Say, there's a baby that's crawling. And, oh, and the baby that's crying. A baby that's laughing and walking. And sitting and playing. You love the babies? You love those babies, huh? You love the baby on the cover. See the baby on the cover? Yeah. He loves to look at other babies. Look at these babies. This baby's in the bathtub. This baby has a towel on. Bath time babies. Yeah.
Oh, slammed it closed.
Oh no. That's one thing, whenever he's like upset, we just get out this book and show him the babies and he's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you getting tired again?
But he's so tired.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
You playing with your Shrek?
So what were you saying about our dinner?
Oh, this is just all we had left. So we're having sloppy cheeses.
Sloppy cheese.
And, oh, bless you. And some bacon and blue cheese little chopped salad that we had in the fridge. And some frozen vegetables that went bad a couple months ago, but Tim said
Heck yeah.
You said you were going to eat them.
I'm going to eat them.
So I made them. So you better eat them.
I will.
Okay. Everywhere.
You're reading that book.
Yeah. Say we're reading Goodnight Moon.
Do you love it?
We read Goodnight Moon. We did love it, huh?
Is that your favorite book?
I think it's one of his favorite books.
I think he loves Pout Pout Fish.
Oh yeah, you do love Pout Pout Fish. Because you're a Pout Pout Fish with a Pout Pout face.
You spread the dreary wearies all over the place.
Right?
Yum, nom, 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 nom. So we just got Jackson down to sleep, and it just started lightning and thundering out, and I think the thunder is going to wake him up. I also think tonight's going to be very similar to last night, where he's waking up a lot, because I put him down. He was super tired, and I put him down at like 7:30, and he slept for maybe like 20 minutes and then woke up and was just like upset about being awake. And so I had to go up there and like try to calm him back down. And now it's like 8:15, his normal bedtime's at 8, and now he's like rolling around and complaining because of the thunder. Yeah. Dang, so I think he's back awake already. Man, tonight's gonna be rough, I think. Also, I think a little bit of it has to do with the fact that he hasn't quite figured out how to sleep comfortably. He likes to sleep on his side, but he doesn't quite have the like balance down yet to like stay on his side while he's asleep. And so right now he's kind of rolling around right now because he keeps falling asleep and then rolling back onto his back, and that wakes him up, and then he like tries to get back comfortable again. Then he falls asleep, and then he ends up falling back onto his back. So I don't know how to like help him out with that. Because he doesn't like being on his stomach. Like if he rolls too far, it's on his stomach, and he doesn't like that. He likes being on his side. I've never seen anybody else sleep like this, where he's like shoulders parallel on their side, like in a commercial, like where they're like in a cartoon when they're sleeping like this. That's how Jackson sleeps.
Okay, so it is just before 9 o'clock. It's like 8:50. Tim is upstairs with the baby. I just fed him again. He is totally awake, so Tim is trying to put him back to sleep. That way I can get over, like, do night duty basically. So I'll start getting up in just a couple hours, like at like 11 is usually when my time starts at night. So I'll get up at 11, I'll feed him. I'll get up again at like 1, I'll feed him. I'll get up again at like 3, I'll feed him. And then sometimes I'll get up again at 5, but sometimes he'll sleep until like 6:30, and then that's when he'll wake up for the day. So Tim is putting him to sleep now. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. He's really not wanting to go to bed. I don't know if it's his teeth or what, but he's definitely not super excited about bedtime right now. But tonight, I am going to tackle these dishes. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So somebody left a funny comment. They said that the mixer is awesome. The mixer's over here. They said the mixer is awesome until you look at your sink and you're like, oh, I have to do all the dishes for making 5 dozen cookies, which is true. So this is basically the stuff from yesterday from the cookies. And then also Tim was making his, like meal prepping his, I don't know if you can see it over here, meal prepping his baby food, his solid stuff for this upcoming week. So that's all the fun stuff that I'm gonna do right now, and we're just kind of tag teaming it. So I'm doing all the cleaning, Tim is taking care of the baby right now, and then we'll kind of flip-flop, and I will take care of the baby tonight and like doing the feeding and stuff, because obviously Tim he doesn't have the proper tools to feed him with. But yeah, so that's what's happening. And just keep your fingers crossed for us and hope that one day Jackson will sleep through the night. I'm sure it'll happen one day, but we're just trying to figure it out. Okay, here it is. Ta-da! I'm done. It's cleanish. Cleanish. This is stuff I need to hand wash, and I need to put it on this, which we just got this so that we can dry our hand washing stuff on an actual rack rather than, I was just setting it out on towels, which the towels never dry, so I feel like this will definitely be like a cleaner way to do it. And we got this cool thing that has a thing that pours into the sink, so there's no like drainage, like the counter won't get all wet, which is awesome. And I even made dinner for tomorrow. I made the pasta sauce from the leftover meat. So I only used half of the meat for the sloppy cheeses today, and I put the other half of the meat in the pasta sauce. And so tomorrow I'm like almost halfway done with all the stuff I need to do tomorrow. Well, not really. I did some stuff for tomorrow ahead of time, so that's good. What are you doing?
So let me ask you something. I just got a message on Twitter that was like, hey Tim, have you ever thought about a see-through mask for your deaf followers so that people can read my lips? YouTube is supposed to auto-generate the closed captioning. Have you guys used that auto-generated closed captioning?
I don't think they always get the words right, because sometimes people will text us or tweet us pictures, like screenshots of things that we've said that we definitely have not said.
Right. Yeah, I know that it doesn't get it right every time, but it's pretty close to what I'm saying. But is it a problem now with the mask? Like, should I get a clear mask?
Maybe.
Do they make those?
Yeah, they have them for the
sign language interpreters?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
How'd the baby do?
Good. He finally fell asleep. I think he's asleep for good now. Not for like ever, until like probably about 11, but
yeah, I was telling them that that's like when I take over, and then He wakes up at 11 and then 1 and then 3 and then sometimes 5 and then sometimes 6:30. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Hopefully he sleeps good tonight though, because like maybe he's worn out.
Yeah.
I'm worn out.
I know, I'm sorry. You worked hard today. So I wanted to talk to them about tomorrow.
What's happening tomorrow?
Well, it's what's not happening tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh.
There is that sleepy baby.
He is definitely asleep now. So I wanted to talk to you and you about tomorrow is Father's Day. This video is going to go up on Father's Day. So if you are celebrating, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, if you're not, happy Sunday. But we are not going to celebrate Father's Day tomorrow.
No.
So so if you are looking forward to a Father's Day video, we will put one out. It's just not going to be Monday because we film our videos the day before and then put them up the day after. That doesn't make sense. We film our videos the day of and then put them up the day after. So our Father's Day video, if we were celebrating tomorrow, would go up on Monday, but we are going to celebrate, I think, next weekend.
Right.
So special day just for you.
It's just for me.
Yeah, it's a TimTracker day.
What's the date?
What is the date? 7 plus 21, 28, the 28th.
Oh, that'll be close to Jackson's 7-month birth anniversary too.
Yeah, it will be. I cannot believe that he's going to be 7 months old.
Right?
That is just like unfathomable.
He's an old man.
I really can't believe how quick it just keeps happening so fast.
Right?
It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, so what the heck?
What the heck?
So we're gonna celebrate. So should we celebrate him together?
Sure.
Like his birthday and then your Father's Day?
Yeah, why
We'll
not?
just do it all in one?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, also I just wanted to say, if anyone was interested in the battery life of this camera, it's down to 1 bar now. So I think I need to order some extra batteries for this.
Okay.
Because it only came with 1. And I usually don't have to order extra batteries for the G7X because we've had so many G7Xs throughout the years that we have like 30 batteries for that camera.
We have so many, we were just like giving them away to people because every vlogger uses that camera. So we're like, do you need batteries? We have 700. Take one,
Yeah.
please. Please take one.
So I got to order new batteries for this camera because I think we're going to keep it because it seems like it's really good.
I like it. It's really lightweight. Like I was vlogging in the kitchen while you were upstairs with the baby, and I was more so vlogging just to feel the camera, like feel out the camera.
Right.
And because I'm not good at vlogging, but it felt good.
Yeah, I
was
want to
like-
see how it sounds like out and about,
Yeah, me too. That's
like in the wilderness.
well, like outside,
Yeah.
not in our house.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe tomorrow we can do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But
And then also, you guys heard it for like one clip with a microphone, but we pre-ordered a microphone that has a forward-facing microphone and a backward-facing microphone. So maybe the audio will change when we get that.
I feel like this whole video is like gear talk, like camera gear talk.
Gear talk.
So hopefully that's not too boring for you. But
I love it.
I think a lot of you are also like dabbling in the YouTube,
Yeah.
you know, or
like looking for a camera to take on vacation with you.
yeah, like family videos type stuff. So hopefully this has been interesting for you.
I hope so.
I don't know. I don't necessarily understand the camera stuff,
I love it.
but I think I'm getting more interested in it because it matters in my editing. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? So like it affects me. So now I kind of have to be interested in it.
Yeah.
But I do like this camera.
One thing that I noticed that I thought was really interesting, so the microphones are up on top. There's like 3 microphones up on top. But like when I'm talking at the camera, it sounds perfectly clear. But if I turn and I'm talking towards you, it gets much quieter. Which is interesting. Because I don't think the Canon did that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But I think that's just because it's a directional microphone. Which is weird because it's on top of the camera.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
Science! So there you have it. Another day where I'm not really sure what we did. I feel like that's just our life now.
I know. Well, I think we did.
We did a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
I think. Tomorrow, Jackson's gonna eat meat for the first time.
I know. I'm kind of nervous about it. I hope he likes it, but I also hope it's like okay. I don't know. I hope it sits okay with him.
We're gonna see. He's gonna eat some turkey, sweet potatoes, and green beans all mixed together.
It'll be like a little Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first, he's gonna get some prunes.
So the one thing I do know is that next weekend we're gonna celebrate TimTracker Father's Day.
Yeah, and Jackson's 7th month.
Yeah. So it's gonna be hopefully an exciting weekend.
Extravaganza is what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited.
It's exciting. Are we gonna do like an egg hunt?
Why an egg hunt?
Because it's an egg extravaganza?
Oh. I mean, I guess we could.
I don't really want to do that.
What would I put in your eggs?
I was like talking about actual eggs.
Like
Chicken eggs.
Like hard-boiled ones or just...
No, just raw eggs.
Okay.
I want to go outside and find like hot raw eggs.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited.
Oh, all in all, I am it's beyond my bedtime.
I know you're like deliriously tired.
I gotta go to sleep. So all in all, today was a good day.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we are off. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to help.
So today we want to shine a spotlight not on an organization, but on a person who wrote a book. And actually this was sent to me by Caitlin on Instagram. And I just want to say thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. This was something that was actually really like hurt my heart to read this. But this person, his name is Arnold Henry. He wrote a book called Daddy's Mini Me. And I feel like I'm gonna cry. This is like so sad. But he sent the book into a publisher and he felt like, you know, I wrote this, my greatest work, and I'm so excited to share this with you. And I really feel like it's gonna, you know, be published because it's so wonderful. And the publisher literally said, in today's market, stories on African-American fathers is such a tough sell.
But the worst part, I think, is reading that in their response, they put fathers in quotes.
Yeah, I can't understand how anybody would treat somebody this way.
Yeah.
It was just such a terrible thing to read. And I can't believe that people are treated this way. This is so like disheartening. And it really did. It like hurt my heart to read this. I just really want to lift him up. And I would like for you to at least just check out the Amazon link. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it is free for Kindle Unlimited users. It's $6.99. If you just want to buy it on Kindle, it's $6.99. Paperback is $9.99. We're going to be buying the paperback to be reading to Jackson because I think this is just something that we want to support him. Like, I can't believe this happened to him.
Right.
So another thing that I wanted to read you is that it says, inside the book, it's a book about the proud moments of a father as he cheers on the early developmental stages of his baby. It just says that it's a much needed storybook that sends out a powerful message of the importance of a father's presence in their child's lives. And like I said, we're going to definitely be buying this book. I hope that you all will check out, I'm going to leave the Facebook link as well so you can read his story about the book. And then you can also, there's little excerpts from the book as well if you want to see what what it actually says in the book. But I don't know, please check it out. This one really struck me. And so we're definitely going to be purchasing this to be reading it to Jackson.
Well, thank you guys for watching this video.
Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.